Alrighty, what is going on YouTube? Dale with Ledge88 here, otherwise known as BlueSunMonster, and I am representing Team BlueSun today with my own deck profile of the Cyber Dragons. In case you don't remember, my friend Scour, otherwise known as BlueSunLeo, did his profile on Cyber Dragons as well. His was more of a first turn, one turn kill off. Essentially, his is that OP version of the deck. Mine's kind of more, what's the word I'm looking for? More field control, as opposed to just run my opponents over with straight brute force. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. So with that said, let's get right into this, shall we? So of course, with any Cyber Dragon deck, you gotta start out with 3 copies of regular old Cyber Dragon, just, you know, self-explanatory. And with that, you also run 3 of Cyber Dragon Core. That allows you to search out your Cyber Repair plants. And, okay, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't him. I think it looked like it, though, but sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, it allows you to search out your Cyber Repair plants or any other Cyber Spell or Trap card. When he's in the graveyard, it's good because you can banish him off and special summon a Cyber Dragon monster from your deck. So, yeah, he's just a key component to the deck. Also, Cyber Dragon Dre is a key component of it as well, turning all your machine types into level 5s. However, you're only able to special summon machine types during that turn, but even then, it's just, those are in any Cyber Dragon deck, those are really the 3 cards you have to run 3 of. That's just kind of a given. I also run 2 Galaxy Soldier. I've got 1 in my side deck, just for just the possibilities of so if I need to get a quick level 5 out, and I have 2 other like light monsters in my hand that I don't really need, I can just use his effect twice to get 2 of him on the field, and I can go into my 5s instantly. And of course, with being a light deck, you got to run 2 Honest. That's just, you know, that's just kind of self-explanatory. I'm also running 2 of Jizaku, the Star Destroying Kaiju. That's the machine Kaiju, and that's actually a good card to use in times of an opponent having some kind of big boss monster on the field that you just don't know how to get rid of. Just tribute right over it to special summon him to their side of the field, then you can make your plays. And for the one-ofs, I only run 1 of this way. I'm probably going to keep it like that, but I might put the Toon Cyber Dragon in, I don't know. But I also got 1 Ghost Ogre and 1 Maxi. I'm wanting to bump those up to 2 if possible, but I'm going to have to do some testing on that stuff. But with that said, now we're going to go into the spells and rerun Triple Power Bond. This is good because I always like, there's 2 big boss monsters in the extra deck I like going for with that. Of course, one being Infinity, this one allowing me to summon Rampage Dragon, and that guy, oh my god, he is just a nightmare. He is a nightmare when he's on the field. But of course, he is easy to get around, but even then, when you can't, when you have a monster that you can send 2 light machines from your deck to grave to attack 3 times, that's kind of scary by itself. And why is this not focusing now? I have no idea. There we go. Maybe that's why it was just too far. It's a good thing I could adjust this on screen. Anyhow, then I run 3 Instant Fusion. This is what I'm using right now, as opposed to 3 Galaxy Soldiers. It lets me go into the extra deck, brings up Panzer Dragon, just use those for the level 5 purposes. And of course, since it's a Cyber Dragon deck, you have to run 3 of the Cyber Repair Plant, just self-explanatory. Cyber Repair Plant searches out any light machine type from your deck. If you have 3 Cyber Dragons in your graveyard, you could also target 1 in your graveyard, shuffle it back into the deck, so that's also real good. I also run 2 of the Overload Fusion, again, just for Rampage purposes. I'm contemplating taking in a couple of the extra deck cards and probably putting in maybe 1 Cyber Twin or something just for those extra fusion possibilities with my stuff in the graveyard. But yeah. And of course, 2 Twin Twisters. I mean, that's just a staple in any deck now, really. And still being a good card. Discarding something and then, you know, destroying 2 Spell Traps is actually real good. And of course, with the machine type deck, you run 1 Limited Removal, the 1 Raigeki, and then, of course, 1 Upstart Goblin. And now we're going to go into the traps. There's only 6 of them. For extra draw power, with Upstart being at 1, I've got 3 Jar of Greed. I've got a side deck to where I'll probably take those out in certain scenarios. just for depending on what deck I'm using, to not go for draw power, but go into cards that actually stop my opponents. But I also run the one solid morning, kind of self-explanatory. Because I've actually pulled it and everything, I run the one Grand Horn. It's nice just to stop the special summons of monsters, and you know, I don't like giving my opponent the draw power, but if I can stop a key special summon, it's good. And then of course one bottomless trap hole. So yeah, that's the main deck. So now let's go into this, the extra deck. And with the extra deck being as evil as it is, I run triple of the Infinity. Now, of course, there's I think a lot of different ways you actually go into him, but of course the one that I always do is go into Nova, then go into him. I like using him to take control of one of my opponent's monsters, and then, you know, when a certain effect is activated, negated, it just keeps the field control. So of course with him, gotta run the 3 of the Nova. Self-explanatory there. As far as the other options I've went with, I go with 1 Pleiades to target anything on the field, send it back to hand. And when I feel like I do that enough, I like going into M7. I go into M7 from him, and I'll go into M7 at times when I think I need to send something from my graveyard, either back to my hand or something from my opponent's graveyard to the hand, just depending on the scenario. So it's nice to have that combo in there just for those moments. I've got the 1 Mech Beast Magnoliger. I just wanted some different possibilities, and that's why I like Magnoliger, because it's being a machine, so I could still go into him with my level 5s. And I want to consider it one of the most basic of level 5s, considering you can target something on the field and pop it, so that's not bad. Then, of course, going with 3 Panzer Dragon. Like I said, this is just the instant fusion target to get another level 5 on my field, to go into Nova and then Infinity. And then, of course, 3 of Rampage Dragon. I don't even need to say more about him. Just being able to attack 3 times when you power bond him, making it a 4,200 attack point monster. Yeah, that's just, oh my god, that is evil. Hey, how's it going, guys? Now, as far as the side deck, I've still got a couple ideas on what I'm going to go with, but for right now, I've got the 3 of the Toon Cybers. I feel like I might only run 2 of that in this deck, but I'm not real sure what I'm going to go with on that, but let's see. I've also got just 1's Way, just for the extra send light machine types from your deck to graveyard via Rampage effect. And like I said, 1 Galaxy Soldier, just for, again, the rank 5 plays. I've got 1 Day of Peace on here, just for a little bit better of draw power, and for those moments of, if I have it in my hand with a power bond and it goes through perfectly, I just have to activate that, then bam, I don't take the damage that turn. I've got 1 Machine Duplication, because if I'm going to add the extra fusion cards that I'm thinking in the extra deck, that's going to be nice, because if I have Core in the field, I can use that. I can special summon 2 regular Cyber Dragons from my deck, and that's going to be real good. Of course, you got to have a 3rd Twin Twister. That's just kind of a given. Now, as far as traps are concerned, I've got a couple different options on here. I might change some of these, I might not. But right now, I've got 3 Karmika in here. That's nice, because when there's certain decks like Burning Abyss or something that has certain stuff that has graveyard effects, this is nice, because then I could discard something, target that, what does that say, then banish all cards with the same name as that particular monster from my opponent's graveyard. So depending on what deck it is, that'll actually kill off the deck pretty quickly. Now, I've just got this particular option for like Cosmos, but it might be good for a couple other decks. 2 copies of the Imperial Iron Wall. Just simple as that. Stuff can't be banished, so if there's certain decks that involves banishing, no, it's just not. It's just not happening. Oh, jeez. And we have the 1 Vanity's Emptiness. Of course, everybody knows you can't special summon with that. The only thing I still hate about that is once you activate something else on your side of the field and it goes to the graveyard, bam, that goes. But that card's nice just to stall out once in a great while. And then, of course, we have Compulse, just, you know, just to send anything in particular on the field back to hand, whatever, you know, is in your path. But a couple of those extra deck, listen to me. Some of those side deck cards I am looking to switch up. I'm just not sure exactly what I'm going to go with on that yet, but yeah, that right there is my Cyber Dragon deck profile. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to like, rate, comment, and subscribe, not only to the Team Blue Sun channel, but also to my channel as well. I'll have a link to that in the description as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see all you guys next time. You got anything you want to say?
Don't remember, if you want to see a real Cyber Dragon deck profile, turn to Team Blue Sun.
What? Well, that we BlueSun players sure do enjoy playing the cybers, don't we? But yeah, see all you guys next time.